Good morning. Today I'd like to share one of my all-time favorite verses with you. It's Romans chapter 15, verse 13, and it says, "And may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace by your faith in him, until, by the power of the Holy Spirit, you overflow with hope." There are a lot of pieces in that verse that I love. I love the phrase, the God of hope. And I love that it mentions joy and peace, which are two of my favorite things. But my very favorite part is the one single word, overflow. And may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace by your faith in him, until, by the power of the Holy Spirit, you overflow with hope. By the power of the Holy Spirit, you overflow with hope. Overflowing is not usually a good thing. If something's overflowing, that means there's a mess happening somewhere and we're scrambling to find towels. But in this case, overflowing is a good thing. But what if the verse didn't use the word overflow? What if it went with something less dramatic? What if, for example, the end of the verse said, "By the power of the Holy Spirit, you have a little hope"? A little hope is better than no hope. That doesn't seem so bad. But what if the verse said, "By the power of the Holy Spirit, you have quite a bit of hope"? I grew up in a very practical, penny-pinching family, so quite a bit sounds like plenty to me. But what if the verse said, "By the power of the Holy Spirit, you are filled with hope"? If I am filled to the brim with hope, I definitely don't need any more. But that's not what the verse says. It says, "And may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace." It's joy and peace going in here. More and more and more of it, until we reach a point where God's joy and peace is so huge in us that he simply can't fit in one more drop. But he keeps going anyway. More joy, more peace. More joy, more peace. And by the power of the Holy Spirit, somehow it's hope that overflows. We still get to be filled with joy and peace, but the runoff is hope. Hope overflowing, pouring out, washing over and soaking into us. And pretty soon, we're surrounded by it. Hope is a tricky thing. I think a lot of people tend to think that hope is for suckers, that it's merely wishes on birthday cakes. But that is not the case. Romans 5:5. And hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out within our hearts through the Holy Spirit who was given to us. And hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out within our hearts. Hope does not disappoint. God's hope is not just any hope. It's not a maybe kind of hope. It doesn't come from wishing. It comes from the love of God poured directly into our hearts. I am with you, God says in Isaiah 41. So do not fear, do not be dismayed. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. When God's joy and love and peace reach maximum capacity, that's the kind of hope that overflows. A hope that is real and a hope that does not disappoint. The God of hope fills us with all joy and peace by our faith in him, by our faith in him, by letting go and letting him do it his way, even if it's messy. And may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace by your faith in him, until, by the power of the Holy Spirit, you overflow with hope. Amen. Have a beautiful day.